A question I get asked a lot is what's a good Amazon budget allocation for the different ad types that exist on Amazon? So, what percentage should I allocate into the different ad types in order to maximize my sales and profit? Okay, so the answer for that is it depends on your current situation, and I'm going to share in this video three cases like brand A, B, and C, depending on your different cells that you have at the moment. The answer will depend, and so that's what I'm going to share in this video. And hopefully, by the end of the video, you should have an idea if your current PPC allocation in terms of the different ad types is correct, and how you should adjust it accordingly in order to keep growing your sales on Amazon. So brand A. Okay, so basically, this brand is doing less than $1 million per year in total revenue on Amazon, and so your tacos I put here between 10 to 20. It's going to be more on the 20% side, to be honest, because at this stage, as you're starting out, like your organic ranking is not that good. Okay, so as your organic ranking is not that good, you need to push more advertising spend in order to improve the organic ranking. Okay, so at this stage, your number one and whole goal is to, of course, have some profitability in order to keep funding the business, but it's to improve your organic ranking. That's the only thing you should care about. You should not get fancy with different multiple ad types. That's a big mistake a lot of people do. Just when they launch a product, they just go into five or like all the different ad types at the same time. That's a big mistake. And so you should be focusing only on using the ads to improve organic ranking, and that's it. Okay. And for these, the solution, the setup that I recommend is to have 95% of your budget that you are allocating into Amazon advertising into sponsored products. And as I say here somewhere, sponsored products ads are the only ones that gives you actually organic ranking improvement. The other ones, sponsored brands and sponsored display, I mean, they are good, but they are here in order to give us brand awareness, and also sponsor display does retargeting and also top of the funnel if you want as well. But again, keep sponsored products the main focus, and keep watching the AMC, the Amazon Marketing Cloud, in order to see what's the impact that those ads have in the total sales. Okay, so if you see a good impact from those, definitely keep them. Um, but if not, just keep that in mind that sponsored product is only going to be the one that gives you the most organic rank improvement. Okay, so under the sponsored products, okay, I recommend like a majority to be under exact match, because like I said, organic ranking again is what you should be focusing on, and with the exact match is the one that you are going to have more targeted ads for the keywords you are going to rank for. Okay, still have some phrase match in order to increase the reach of your current keywords that you are targeting, in order to see some longer tail keywords that might be cheaper for you and get you some extra sales for those as well. So yeah, that's that. And of course, like, keep pushing on your top products for these in order to increase your organic ranking. And out of these, so 95% to sponsored products, and the rest 5% to sponsored brands, mainly video ads. I mean, you can do headline, store spotlight, or headline ads if profitable, but don't get crazy with that. So that's the setup I recommend for you if your brand is under $1 million per year in revenue. So just focus on organic ranking and have this very simple setup. Okay. Now let's just say now you just moved to a million per year, to between 1 to 5. Okay, so you are in this stage where compared to the previous example, your tacos will be more on the 20% side, 16, 20% range. And these, as you start to move to grow, your organic ranking will also hopefully increase. As it's going to increase, it's going to give you more sales coming from organic places that you don't need to pay for those sales, and so your tag cost is now decreasing by just a little to between 10 to 15. Okay, so and the goal here is still organic ranking. It's still the most important thing that you should care about. However, now that you have grown a bit, you have some more space to add some extra ad types to your budget. So these guys, from the compared to the previous example, you should definitely keep scaling the ads that are doing well and keep growing the products that have been working well from the previous stage. Keep ranking new products, because at the end of the day, that's the only way you are going to keep growing on Amazon, is by launching new products. Because if you just launch two or three products and you just stuck there, it's not going to you're not going to just one or two products to go to keep growing to 5, 10, and 15 million, right? So in this stage you will have some sort of percentage allocated to scaling the other your more mature products, and another section of your ad spend going to ranking new products. Okay, so that's what is going to be in this space, in this section. And at this stage you might have some percentage of your budget in order to get some upper funnel spending, which I'm going to talk in a second. So this stage, this will go from 95 sponsored products, from 95 to 85%. Still, the focus should be still exact match for organic ranking and phrase for more reach. Okay, get you more long tail keywords to convert. You can add some auto campaigns, which I don't recommend to go crazy about. Very minimal, like very minimal, just to see if there is new data that can come from those campaigns. And if at this stage you are starting to get some brand keyword searches, I would definitely target our brand name in order to prevent the other competitors to bid for those keywords. But I mean, if you're not getting any search volume from your keywords, just skip that, just in case you are getting some search volume for that. Now, sponsored brands between 10 to 15%. Okay, so still keep video ads and being the major driver in terms of sponsored brands, and store spotlight and headline ads in order to cross sell and give you some more brand awareness. And like I said here as well, you can start to do some headline ads as well for brand defense in order to get the top spot for your brand keywords if other competitors are starting to bid for that placement. So now the last part is more controversial. Like a lot of people, so in this case, say you should add another, let's just say 0 to 5% to sponsor brands. I disagree completely. I've seen more than 5 brands that they've done external traffic instead of sponsor display, and their sales just the results speak for themselves. Because the reason is sponsor display, it's not going to give you any incremental. It's going to give you some top of the funnel retargeting. You can also do some async targeting, but by the end of the day, like 0 to 5% of your budget is still very low. But what I'm saying is the same amount of money that you put into sponsor display, if you put that same amount into external traffic, getting traffic from Facebook or TikTok, you'll get a lot more juice from it, because this is going to give you brand search volume. People will see your brand on these platforms, and they will type in your brand on Amazon, and they will buy your product that way. And this will also be amazing for Amazon, because they will start to increase your organic ranking as well, because Amazon loves that you just paid for a customer to get into their platform. They get a fee from that and all the fulfillment fees and all that stuff, and they didn't pay for that customer at all. You paid for it, right? So definitely it's a great way to start to get into upper funnel volume, traffic. I definitely would do this beyond the 3 million mark per year. Definitely you should do it, and I've seen brands doing these with very good success compared to allocating it to sponsor display. Okay, so lastly, brand number C, you are doing more than 5 million. Okay, so that's in the stage that you are. Again, tacos coming from 10 to 15, going to 8 to 10. Hopefully, at this stage, you have very solid organic rankings, and you can get a lot of sales from the organic, not as much from the advertising. Okay. At this stage, the three goals that you have is to increase your market share, outcompete your competitors, and go full funnel. Okay. So at this stage, you start to see as a target for the other competitors that you have in your niche. So you need otherwise to defend yourself from that and keep increasing your market share so that you keep growing your brand. So, but still at this stage, sponsored product is still the main component of your spending on Amazon. A lot of people, what they do, they tell you that at this stage you should be like 50 or 60% sponsored products. I mean, I 100% disagree, 1,000% disagree, because as I mentioned before, sponsored product ads are the only ad type that gives you organic ranking improvements. So if you are, removing majority of your budget into ad types that don't give you a good organic ranking long term, you will eventually do not do well with your organic rankings, right? So very important to keep your organic rankings, on point, because that's the most important thing you have on Amazon. So if suddenly your organic rankings drop, your sales will drop a lot as well. Your advertising will not keep up with your total sales the same way. So still keep sponsored products the main focus, between 8 to 85%. You can get sponsored brands to 10%. I actually dropped from the previous case where you have 10 to 15, because you start to see some diminishing returns, like, because these don't add up to your organic ranking. You'll start to see some diminishing returns in a way that more spend will not deliver more sales to your brand, and definitely not for your organic ranking. And so even 10% of a brand doing 5 or 6 million is way more than 15% in a brand doing 2 million, right? So your sponsor brand percentage spend is still higher than in this case, but percentage wise is going to be dropped. And then external traffic from 0 to 5% to 5 to 10%. Okay, so here you should definitely keep external traffic as a very important source of your business in order to keep growing beyond the 5 million mark, and you should keep increasing these percentage as your brand keeps growing, so that you can get more and more and more upper funnel to your brand, increasing your brand keyword searches. That will Amazon will increase your organic rankings as well. And yeah, it's very important at the brands at this level. Lastly, sponsored display, between 0 to 5, doing some retargeting and async targeting in the platform. This is optional. You can also do some DSP campaigns in order to get some more advanced retargeting from the standard retargeting that we have on Amazon. And yeah, so I guess that's the breakdown for all these three brand examples. Hopefully it was helpful for you. See where you stand. First, see what's your current situation. If you fit, depending on your revenue levels, if you fit these percentages. If not, adjust them, and I guarantee it will work better for you on your ads. Okay, so bye bye. See you in the next video. Bye.